That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hanging With Web Show. We are at Tampa Bay Comic Con. I'm G.W. Pomichter.
I'm Christian Basel. Welcome, and thank you for logging in.
That's right. We are here hanging with j.r.mounts, the creator of Fried Pickle Noir.
Yes.
Say those three words together. That's Fried Pickle Noir.
And then say them drunk.
Yeah, and it's not noir, it's noir.
Noir, that's right.
It's a French word.
I got nothing to say after.
That's right. It means black, dark. Never mind. They tuned out as soon as we said hello.
They're looking up noir right now. They're Googling how to pronounce it.
Bring us back. What is French pickle noir?
All right, fried pickle noir. It's like Sin City meets VeggieTales. French pickle noir is another thing. It's more of a dish served cold.
Oui.
Man, we're on it now. Guys, if you're watching the Hanging With Web Show, y'all ought to know what noir is.
Go ahead, Google it.
We'll Google it. It's a dark.
My first novel was a noir.
Okay.
Was a noir. It was a hard-boiled detective noir.
Hard-boiled,
those classic Bogart-style detectives.
Philip Marlowe. Bogey,
that's right. Sam Spade.
Yes. Mickey Spillane.
That's right.
The early Richard Widmark films.
And you got it. And you have a pickle noir.
I have a fried pickle noir. It is like Sin City meets VeggieTales.
That is awesome.
It's crime stories about fruits and vegetables trying to bump each other off mob style in a seedless city called the Pits, where you meet characters like Hellraisin, Hater Tot, and Samuel Jackson.
This sounds like a really seedy place to live.
They are rated V for vegetable violence.
Oh my Lord!
But they're guaranteed to be healthy by the FDA.
So we lost Christian a while ago. He's just
I can't tell you what I'm thinking right now.
Oh Lord have mercy! This is
and not only that, there's a pickle in front of me. So.
Fried pickle
designed to be hungry.
Yes,
that's right. If you're hungry for a good read, we could keep going all day.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so
I had to stop.
All right, I will ask the same question your mother asked. What the hell were you thinking?
I get two questions a con that always. One is, what the hell is this?
Yes.
The second is, were you high? You had to be high.
Once again, the same question his mother asked.
I was bored. I was a musician for years and years.
Apparently you had the munchies at the time.
I was writing music for bands, and I was performing in bands and writing for musicals and things like that, and I love story. But when that takes too many people to rely upon, I wanted something I could control myself.
Okay.
My friend said, well, you like comics, draw comics. And my first thought was, I'm a musician. All right, I don't do comics, I read comics, and it's like...
Wait a minute, do that again.
Yeah, see, like that?
Yeah,
That's the physical. But I'm watching crime noir, The Raw Deal, all right?
Yes.
And I'm eating fried pickles with my friend. She's like, you should make a fried pickle character. I'm like, oh, it's that lightning rod moment.
Yeah, it's an embolism.
Because his name is not Q Fried Pickle, it's Q Cumbersome. All right, so, and every private dick has a sad tale.
Yeah.
So he was a cucumber on the police force. Mm-hmm. The mob ingredients move in, the meatheads, melonheads, eggheads. They beat him, basted him, juiced him, and fried him alive. But the death doesn't take, so now he's a fried pickle out for revenge. And he's the long arm of the slaw.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
wow. This is the punniest show you've ever watched on YouTube, people.
Well, I'm what's called a hardcore
You're not seeing this, but Sage and Gina have hit the floor. They're not even watching the camera anymore.
We're rated like, I lost my pun. It's gone. This is pornography.
This is pornography.
You're watching pornography right now.
Hardcore pornography.
Wow, we had a couple titles here.
So
I've got 5 books in all.
5 books in
The
all.
Raw Dill.
The Raw Dill.
Kielbasa Blanca.
Kielbasa Blanca. Mm-hmm. Nice.
The Dirty Half Dozen.
Awesome.
Where he goes up against the eggheads run by Sal Manella out of Shell's Kitchen because he's a New Yorker.
New Yorker. I like it.
Leftovers, of course, and of course, The newest book, Russet's Revenge, where a hot potato puts him in a real pickle.
You know, as much as I mean it, we have to support the local arts and everybody. Please keep this going.
No doubt.
No matter what.
No doubt.
There's also a new coloring book called You're Gonna Need a Lot of Red, for which I supply the first red crayon because you're gonna need a lot of red.
Need a lot of red in this
Anybody who knows crime noir, you know John Wick.
Yes.
You're gonna need a lot of red.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. What are readers saying?
Stations even
What are the fans saying?
I have a niche cult following, all right? Because you know puns are either like the funniest thing you ever heard or the worst thing you've ever heard. So I get a lot of or a lot of
Really? Well, my first thought when I hear a single pun is always, really?
That's my readership.
Because you have to have, if you're going to go in, you got to dive in all the way.
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
agree. You got to commit.
A single pun just makes you anybody's dad.
Yeah. Well,
That's how we make Michael go away. Dad does a pun, Michael walks away with his head hanging down in shame.
Yep.
Like, wow, he's responsible for the therapy I'm going to need someday. But if you can do what he does,
do a pun kill shot.
You got to write it. You got to write it. You got to write it honest. You know, if you're going to parody something, you got to be honest. If I say crime noir,
are you a noir fan?
I love noir.
Are you a noir
Absolutely.
fan?
Noir is like one of my favorite genres, and so to be able to write a crime mystery straight and then pun it up, you know, it's kind of like a twofer. It's like Bugs Bunny and Duck Tracy.
I love it.
You know, so you get these both of them. You know, so you get both, but you got to be honest. They just heard one of my puns. You know.
Now, do you still do music, and is that incorporated into your books?
Yeah, actually, being that I was a musician for a long time, trying to find a way to write music for an art medium was something I wanted to try to figure out doing. And when I did, I do another title called Scary Tales.
Scary Tales.
It's with an I could see not so scary fairy tales. It's like Calvin and Hobbes walking into the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
Well, like, you know, with the Nightmare Before Christmas, you know, there's a lot of music for it. The first thing I want to do when the Snobbies come, all right, the Snobbies are zombie snowmen that come back to life hungry for clothing. Because the snowman didn't have brains and he melted, he had clothes. So he wants other mitts, hats, tutus, black jackets.
This guy, look.
You said snobbies, and the first thing that happened was Veruca Salt.
I don't know what he smokes before bed, but when he wakes up, he's got new ideas every day.
I got a lot of cheese dip in this body. Okay? This is built by cheese dip. No lie. But I wanted to write a musical for the Snobbies, and then that worked because it was like my Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown moment. And then when I wrote my first adult novel, comic book called Stuck in My Head, it's about a guy who's happily married, but he's got a really crappy job, so all he does is daydream about killing his coworkers.
So Walter Mitty, murderer.
Directed by Quentin Tarantino. So imagine that.
Wow.
That's exactly my punchline is Walter Mitty by Tarantino.
Danny Cage just rolled over in his grave.
Well, I wanted music.
It's a lot of red.
There is a lot of red in that too.
Okay.
I wanted music for
I
it.
wouldn't any other way.
So there's 2 CDs worth of music that follow his emotional timeline, and you can kind of figure out the seriousness and the sweetness and the anger within the music itself. And
You got a book with a soundtrack.
yeah, it got best graphic novel second place last year at Dragon Con.
Fantastic.
I got beat by Jim Butcher.
Damn you, Jim Butcher.
I can say the pickle guy got butchered.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you know, it's only second best. That's not bad. First loser.
That's not bad at
So
all.
music
At Dragon
is-
Con, by the way. It's pretty good
Did you
stuff.
just float in the Jungle Cruise boat
You know,
just stay on?
the backside of water. I'm
Yeah.
still trying to figure out how to incorporate that into my stuff.
Yeah.
But music is
I say
always
no
a
more.
part of some project. I have the theme song for the Fried Pickle Noir written. I just have I want to go to, if I can get to an animation studio to do like 2 or 3 minute snippets, I've got the music.
Wow.
I've got the storyboard, so it just takes them out.
You know, guys out there, we got some Hanging with Wim Show alumnus, some animators. You gotta call JR, get together here. We're waiting.
Look, people, the bar is low. Okay, the bar's low.
That's right. Look, this is adult Veggie Tale. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
That's
American
right.
City, they died biblically.
This is Veggie Tale with Tail.
Yeah.
Just saying. That'll be his next.
I like that. Well, the next book is
Dare I ask, what's up? What's coming up?
what's coming up?
What's
The
coming up?
Codfather.
The Codfather.
He goes up against the fish heads run by Marlon Brando of the Alba Corleone family. He's searching for his daughter, Jessica Alba Corleone, and she's been kidnapped by Escargot Face. And only Moody Fisk and Rambo Trout know why.
Wow.
But what I'm working on now...
Slow down, write it down. You'll be able to read it.
I'm still back at noir.
The next thing I've got right now is it's my first watercolor book that I'm doing color for the first time. Okay. It's called Silver Linings. It was a Kickstarter that got funded in 30 minutes. I wasn't done with laundry, like I do laundry, but I wasn't done with laundry, and it was fully funded. So it's about an old man who is a widower. He lives alone in a retirement community they've dubbed Widower's Row in a small town in Dubuque, Iowa, and they've got nothing to live for. His wife is dead, his brother just died, so he feels, I'm just ready to die. And one day he goes back to the farm to visit his barn, and an alien has crash landed into his barn. It's just pieces of everything. And this alien,
which, by the way, just made life in Dubuque a lot more interesting.
Yeah. Well, I got relatives in Dubuque, so I thought, you do what you know. This alien is wounded and it needs his help. It kind of looks like an ET type. Okay. And so this guy finds that nursing this alien back to health is his reason for living now. Now he's got a partner, he's got a friend, he's got a buddy. This alien, though, is only the top half of the alien. The bottom half lands, and it's all mouth and teeth and hunger. This alien is a part of an alien race of locusts that destroy worlds. They eat everything on it until there's nothing left. So the little guy's got to decide whether or not he defends this community of old people or he joins his species. So I liken it to, like, say, Iron Giant and E.T. for old people. And it's about how old people saved this world out of Dubuque, Iowa.
Old people from Dubuque saving the world cocoon style.
It's called Silver Linings.
Silver Linings, coming soon.
Yes. And I'm hoping to be done in 2 weeks. At the very latest, maybe October, because that's my Scary Tales anniversary.
Okay, so you create these. Yes. You're doing the writing.
I do the writing, the drawing.
You do the art too?
Yeah, I do it all.
And the music and the soundtrack.
Yep.
Wow.
One hat, many jobs.
Yeah, it's a big hat.
Well, my bald spot's pretty big, so it needs to be a big hat.
Mine too, brother. I'm telling you. Wow.
I'm still catching up. Everybody's on page 10. I'm on page 2.
This is fantastic. This is leftovers we've got here. We're going to drop links in the description down below so that you can find J.R. Mounts online. You can check out Fried Pickle Noir. We've got leftovers here. We've got Scary Tales.
The not so scary fairy tales.
This is the not so scary fairy tales. And then, of course, we had a coloring book for the kids or for not the kids. Because there's a lot of red.
On that you go to the restaurant, nobody uses. Make sure it's red.
We're going to tell you right now, don't give this to the kids. Okay, but
Garrett, can I say it?
Yeah.
We have condiment to the end of our show.
He's been waiting.
Ever since
hanging on to that for a while. Guys, we're going to wrap it up. As we do, we're going to say thank you to our partners and our friends at Embellish Effects in Orlando. Great stop for all your cosplay and costuming needs. If you're an actor, if you're a performer, if you're a cosplayer.
Welcome aboard, guys.
If you just need heavier makeup, stop by Embellish Effects. Go to Pound the Grape if you're going to sit down and dive into.
You need more red.
If you're going to dive into a pickle noir, sit down at Pound the Grape, have a glass of wine, you're gonna need it, okay? And enjoy a little fast food. We're gonna say thank you to Off the Chain with Yvonne Mason, Famous Faces and Funny, Space Coast Comics, Jake and Dave over there at Space Coast Comic Con, who supported the show from the very beginning, and of course our very first partner, Some Unique Magazine out of St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Thank you for watching the show. Check out J.R. Mounts Fried Pickle Noir online. Remember, folks, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.
Noir.
Awesome.
Dude, that was awesome. Very cool.